uh, 1970. I remember that. That was 54 years ago. I was 19. Genevieve, where were you 54 years ago?
I was a twinkle in my mother's eye.
Jack, what did you think of that?
Well, like the song says, it brings back memories.
Brings back memories. So, Catherine, where did she learn to sing like that?
She just got it.
Church.
Well, that's true. She does.
Church.
She does just got it. That's true. It was the church. Singing in church, singing with the choir. The point of that was just it was such an incredible performance. Because I don't know whether you guys noticed, but she was facing the camera most of the time when she was playing the piano and singing. I mean, it's hard enough to play the piano. It's impossible to sing like her. And to do all that while you're facing the camera and emoting to the camera, I don't think anybody can teach you that. I think you just have to be at that level. That was an incredible performance. But the reason I wanted to play it was one, it's just the energy in that song is so great in her performance. And the second thing is, you can see why she was called the Queen of Soul. It's soul. Look at her body English as she was singing. Look at what her body was doing. When you do Qigong, it doesn't have to be quite so much in the black church, although that's fine if you can do that, right? But she's totally into it. She's into it 100%. And I really admire that. Okay, today we are going to, let's see if we can finish up today. Yeah, I think we probably can even just finish up today. So, you guys probably obviously saw the invitation this morning. So we're going to finish out this week and then we're going to take 3 days off. So we can finish up the whole routine today. And then I'm going to pick a sequence of moves that someone could lead in, say, 35 or 40 minutes. And I'm going to do 4 sequences, and then I'm going to draw them out of a hat and give each of you one of them. So, right, you'll have basically the same thing from time to time, but a few changes because we have more than you can do in 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so. And then later this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then maybe Tuesday when we come back, I'll just pick a name out of a hat and you'll lead that day, right? And we might have, maybe tomorrow what we'll do, if I can do that today and send it to you, you can look at it tomorrow morning and then ask me, we can spend the hour, you can ask me questions. Okay, so you've said do this move, this move, this move, this move, but I'm a little clunky on move number 7, so we could go over move number 7 and then start on Thursday, right? Okay, so what we're going to work on today are the ending sequences. All right. The mixing here, you can do it many places during the entire routine, but I think it's really good to when you're finishing up and moving into the Reiki stuff to do this. It's just very natural. All right, follow Jack. I need to get something here. Genevieve has inspired me. And reverse. Now, when you do Qigong in shades, you're just going to look a lot cooler. That's a really important aspect of Qigong. So I've said this before, but I'll say it again. So when you're doing this particular exercise, the way you're supposed to do it is the lao gong, the inner lao gong of the hand goes directly on the nipple on either side. The nipples are acupuncture points. So they're doors into the inner body. And what you're doing is drawing out any stress or discomfort in the body and bringing it into the hands. So you put the doors of the hands on the doors of the trunk. When you're doing one of these cleansing exercises, don't stand stock still. Don't lock your legs up. Relax your knees and your hips a little bit, and just let yourself sway in the breeze. Just move naturally. And then starting at the Tanjong, and you don't want to be on your chest, you want to be 6-8 inches out from your chest. All right. And go down the center line, all right, and around the hips, and then back up your back to the Tanjong again, down the Renmai in front, up the Dumai in back. Make sure to shift your weight. Right, up, left, down. Hold on a minute. It's really important in this exercise to activate the thoracic piston. So between the Tanjong and the Mingmen, right, up into the Tanjong, strong. And not just this point, but the whole circle around the chest, right? And then dropping down into the Mingmen. So the whole Daimai here. Tanjong, Mingmen. Tanjong, Mingmen. Tanjong, Mingmen. You want to do that in parts so you can do the really deep breathing. But this particular exercise is called washing the organs. It's washing the 5 soft organs of the trunk. So the heart, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, and the spleen. And you want this part of the body to relax when you do that. When you come up into the Tanjong, you're going to pull the abdomen in just slightly, and then relax, 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 relax. Breathe in and relax, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Tanjong, Mingmen. Contract, relax. Contract, relax. And reverse. Now we're going to be coming up on the left, going down on the right. Same thing. Tanjong, Mingmen. Contract, relax. Contract, relax. contract, relax, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And once you get the idea, then just relax. I meant to say something again about what Catherine said yesterday, because this is a pretty common reaction to learning this sequence, and actually most of the other Qigong sequences too. When you're learning it, you're not doing it, and so there's a conflict there. You know, you're using your mind in a certain way, and you're doing certain things, and that's not really Qigong. So in a certain sense, you're setting up a conflict inside yourself, and it can be kind of uncomfortable, but it's just part of the learning process, which hopefully, you know, these are actually pretty simple exercises, and the basics of the Neigong and the Xinyi are very simple. They're basically all the same through all the exercises. So hopefully that sense of discomfort, which is very common, usually just goes away when you stop talking and you just do it, right? But unfortunately, where I'm talking right now and you're listening, so you know you're in that linear brain mode, where really you want to be in a completely different kind of mode. So just put up with it for a while, and when we actually do this, you should just be able to relax and you'll be comfortable then, I hope. If you're not, then talk with me about it, because there are things that can be done, all right? Okay, so we've done a Reiki for the 5 soft organs here. Now we're going to do one for the brain and the brain stem, moving down into the upper spine, all right? And it's basically the same idea. In China, this is often called washing. So you're washing your organs, you're washing your brain, right? Don't go too close. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing this, but this particular exercise, you should be at least 6 or 8 inches over your head, all right? Tanzhong, Ming Man, Tanzhong, Ming Man, up on the right leg, down on the left leg, up on the right leg, down on the left leg, Tanzhong, Ming Man. Contract, relax. Contract, relax, right? Probably not this fast either. And you're breathing, right? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, usually when we do this in the class, you should do each direction at least 9 times, even as much as 18 times. Often in class, we don't really have enough time, and I'm a little hurried. So if you're moving too quickly, be a little careful about synchronizing your breathing with a physical movement that's too fast, because you're going to hyperventilate if you do that. So just breathe naturally, but if you have time to move more slowly, the breathing pattern is breathe in, Right? As you come up into the chest, breathe out as you relax it down into the lumbar area. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you may notice as I'm doing this that I'm actually going out pretty far, right? So I'm not 8 inches away, I'm more like 16 inches away. And that's because this is such a powerful exercise. It actually bothers me a little bit to come in too close, right? It's like if you've got a cat that does not like to be held really close, right? They get a little uncomfortable. Some cats like it, but some cats don't, right? So I stay far away. And then reverse. Same thing. Breathe in, breathe out. Up on the right, down on the left. Tanzhong, Mingmen. Tanzhong, Mingmen. Breathe in, breathe out. And this exercise, again, you're staying 6 or 8 inches off the body. You're cleaning the renmai, right? It's like a tube that goes from here to here. You're just cleaning it out. Left side. I'm on my right leg, I'm on my left leg. And then finally, lace your fingers together and go right through your physical body and clean out the dumai in the back. And then shake it out. So let me grab Annie so that I have a partner here, and I'm going to show you what you do about the back. All right, so hold on just a minute. So we used to do this in the school all the time, but I don't remember whether you all saw this before. So let's say Annie and I were standing next, we usually do this in a big ring. I happen to be standing next to Annie, so she's going to end up being a partner. I'll do her back, and then she's going to do my back, right? And there's no sacred order to any of this stuff, but basically what you do is you start high and you work low. And again, it's just a matter of cleansing everything. So what I like to do is just start with a little, here, turn just a little, start with a little bit of a shoulder rub, right, with your thumbs and whatever. And then kind of just wake up the upper arms a little bit. Right? And then you can sweep down the body, just sweep the body. Right? And then I take my fists, open fists like this, and drum on either side of the spine. Up on the shoulders a little bit. All the way down to the tailbone. Not on the tailbone, but on either side. You can go out onto the hips a little bit. And it's like Genevieve is doing. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So alternating. All right. Sometimes I like to do Swedish. So you make your hands into blades, and you do the same thing. All right, and then sweep the back. All right, and then down the legs. And then here's the big secret. You pinch the back of the ankles. All right? So you grab the back of the ankle. Don't pinch hard, but just give them a little squeeze.
Wake them up.
Wake them up just a little bit. Okay.
And then I like to end 3 taps on the ground to transfer all of the energy into the earth.
Right, and I forgot to do that. But you should do that after you squeeze the ankles.
1, 2,
Just
3.
1, 2, 3 onto
On
the
the
ground.
ground.
Right?
Don't hold on to it.
There's another reason to do this when you do it in group. This is a great group community building exercise.
And don't start laughing.
Why not laugh?
Because everybody will start laughing.
Everybody will
And
start
then you'll
laughing.
be having fun.
And
Who can tolerate
who
that?
knows what will happen then
Yes,
if
you
you start
might
having
get
fun.
happy.
You might get happy.
Yes, there might be joy in there.
Doing this amongst a group of people. So we used to, I can't remember exactly what we did, but I think we would everybody would turn to the right and that would be the person you did.
Yeah.
And then you could turn around to the left and do that. And it's like, it builds bonds very, very quickly, all right? Because nobody objects to this. It feels so good. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so I think we should just, that's maybe as much as we should do today. We should probably do the face stuff again tomorrow because we didn't have time to do it today, and maybe even the beginning thing again. But you can see when you add all this stuff up, you have at least 90 minutes worth of stuff. You just can't do all of it, so you're going to have to pick and choose. It's nice to have all these different possibilities, and there are even more that we haven't talked about. So that it can be a little different each day. When when we used to practice out in Golden Gate Park in say January or February, that's one thing. When you're out there in August or September, that's a whole different thing. So you're actually going to pick different exercises, different different speeds, different exercises to match the feeling of the day. But this will help get you there. Okay, any questions? Comments? Nothing? Okay. All right, Aretha Franklin is still playing in my head, right? Which is a pretty nice thing to have. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.